Hi, everyone. So before we do get started, I'd just like to introduce myself. My name is Catherine, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. And I'll be monitoring the session on behalf of the convening planning team. If you need any tech support, please feel free to message me. And if something hurtful or harmful arises over the course of this session, I'm also here to guide us through navigating that. So please feel free to message me directly if you have any concerns. And a big thank you to our ASL interpreters for this session, Ashley and Susan. And just a reminder, this meeting will be recorded. I also want to point us to the community agreements, which I will be sharing in the chat. I'd also like to note that if some point you need to step away into a supportive environment to breathe, ground yourself, or talk through how you're feeling, Kate, our wellness facilitator, will be in the briefing room, and I'll also paste that Zoom link in the chat. So now I'll pass it over to our amazing speakers, Alondra Aragon, I'm sorry if I mispronounce it, please correct me if I'm wrong, Ebony Walcott, and Lauren Adelman. Thank you all for being here today.
Yes, thank you everyone for having us. Really humbled and honored to share space with you guys, with my sister Ebony and Lauren. Yeah, my name is Alondra Aragon, and I am a IMY consultant. Ebony, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Ebony Walcott, and I also am an IMY consultant.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm Lauren Adelman, and I'm also an IMY consultant.
Yes, so really excited to be here with the IMY team. I wanted to take this time to ask everyone if you haven't downloaded PixArt, if you can please do so. It's a app that we're going to be using today to during our workshop. I put it in the, oh man, I put it in the chat. It's just called PixArt. We're going to get to it in a little bit. So if you can download it, that'd be awesome. But now I guess we're gonna get started. So thank you everyone, for, taking time to be here, be present. With everything going on in the world, I think it's important that we, get together in community and talk about like solutions and ways that we can move forward for the children that are growing up today. So I wanted to maybe take some time to introduce ourselves. I want to ask if maybe we can popcorn style, if we can say our name, our preferred gender pronouns, where you are calling from, and what is one word to describe what's different in this past year and a half. So I'll model. My name is Alondra. My preferred gender pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm calling from San Francisco, Bay Area. It's all my Bay folks. We out here. And one word to describe how I'm feeling after just this past year, I think is like aware. I'm more aware about like my health and wellness. And I'm gonna just popcorn it to Willow Cats. If you're feeling called to share, and if you guys, aren't feeling comfortable, you guys could totally put it in the chat.
Willow Cats, she, her, hers, Santa Cruz, California, the Amamutsun tribal band, unceded territory. Inspired, but I can't find this Pix thing.
I'll handle all technical stuff while you all do your thing. I'll handle technical stuff in the chat. Thank you for letting us know, Willow.
You want to popcorn it to someone, Willow?
Sure. Ebony.
So hi, I'm Ebony. My pronouns are her, she, like the chocolate bar. And I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York, the best city in the whole entire world. And one word to describe what's different for me in this past year and a half, I feel like is my weight, because I haven't been eating a lot since I've been home. Like that's what I've been up to. And I'm going to popcorn it to Beth.
Hi, I'm Beth. I am she, her, or I like her, she. And this is my cat, Ozzy. And my name is Beth Phelan, I should say, and I've been doing work with San Quentin recently, but I've been working with people incarcerated since 1985. Mostly in California and some with group home girls in New York. Thanks. Oh, have I got to pick somebody? Kate. Stank.
Kate, you're muted.
There I am. I'm sorry. Good morning, everyone. What are we seeking? What is the question? I popped in a little late.
It's your names.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry. Names, pronouns, where you're calling from, and one word to describe what's different after this past year and a half.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Good morning. I'm Kate. I'm actually in central Pennsylvania. I'm usually in Philadelphia. I identify as she, her. And one word for me is growth. It's been a year of growth. I have no idea who is out there to popcorn it to. I apologize. Let's see here. Or who has gone. How about?
My name is Mel. I can go if you want. Hello? Can
Yeah,
you
we
hear
can
me?
pass it to our sibling Mel. Yes, Mel, take it away.
Thank you.
How you guys doing? My name is Mel, and I am an INY consultant also. I live in North Carolina, but I'm from New York. My preferred pronouns is she, he, they, them. Honestly, it really doesn't matter as long as it's done with respect. And one thing that's changed for me in the last year and a half is one, my confidence and my growth. It's just with all the time to sit down for a second and not be everywhere. It just gave me a lot of time to put a few things in order and also really like build into my INY lifestyle. So that has given me a different level of confidence to continue to follow my dream, my passion for the work that we do. So that was what I'll say. And I'll popcorn it to, I'm going to popcorn it to Kurt Hofeland.
Thanks, Mel. I'm Kurt Toftelen. I'm the founder of Shakespeare Behind Bars. I put my land acknowledgement into the chat, and one thing that I had a couple of gifts from COVID. One is I had the time finally to get double knee replacement surgery, so I'm bionic now. And I learned to say no, which is something I've never done in my 69 years of life. I've always said yes, and now I'm on the other side of the mountain, so I want to know how to spend what time I have and what I want to focus on. So COVID didn't say no to me. I said no. I learned no from COVID. And I'll kick it to
Thank you for sharing.
Hunter.
Before we move forward, Hunter, if you would kind of close us out with our introductions, given our limited time, continue introducing yourselves on the chat. I would really appreciate it. But yes, Hunter, go ahead and share, and then we're going to close our introductions. Thank you, everyone. And I'm sorry that we didn't get a chance to go through everyone, but I really appreciate these land acknowledgements. Always honoring the land that we're on stolen indigenous land. So thank you for that also.
Hi, I'm Hunter. I use they, them pronouns. I'm calling from Brooklyn, New York, which is on, I think, Canarsie and Muncie land. And I am feeling a bit more spunky after the last year and a half. I'm feeling determined, encouraged, and rested. And with that, I think we can start the session.
Thank you,
for
everyone.
sharing.
Lauren, if you can just start the screen share, I'll start introducing IMY. So first, we are going to show you a video of that is on our IMY website. But it's a great video to start off all sessions with, because it reminds us of a time where we were allowed to meet in person.
I am resilient. I am brave. I'm a strong leader. I am why life could turn around 180 degrees. Today, I'm at the IMY workshop with a room full of women that have been system involved. What do we see wrong with the system? What can be changed with the system? And what is it about the system that has failed a lot of us? It's not just the justice system, it's the school system, the health system, the childcare system. IMY is an effort to capture people's interest through the real stories of these young women who have been involved in these systems.
Y'all just let it flow, because like y'all all got expertise in everything you've been through and everything you struggle.
We'll be painting our posters.
On the poster, it's our beautiful faces and an I am statement, like I am change.
The idea of this project is to take your qualities, your strengths, the things that are important to you, and try to kind of make them into policies. My strengths are my voice, the way I love. I'm intelligent, resilient. I'm not a quitter. One of my strengths is like I'm very forgiving. I am a great mother. I really love that, like, because I didn't have that.
My strength is my community. That's what keeps me going.
I first noticed my strengths when I was first incarcerated. The system does find a way to turn our good qualities against us. At 15 years old, I got arrested. I just turned 18, so it was pretty scary.
I was suspended a lot just because they didn't want to get down to the root of what is the barrier that I was struggling with. Instead, it was just like, send her home. I'm more than just someone who struggled.
I had a father who was always in and out of jail. I never was behind those bars, but I still felt like it. I was being placed in different foster homes with people like who didn't care about me. I know what it feels like to be living my life at the edge.
The stronger the system sees that you are, the more they try to break you.
They didn't look at it as another youth that needed help. It was really hard for me trusting people.
How can I reimagine self-determination for myself, for me to lead my own way?
We have a strong voice. It's all about developing that voice in a positive way.
If me and my sisters came together and could change the world, there would be more love.
Every voice is treated equally. Closing down prisons and building youth leaders. Stop charging youth as an adult and really look at their trauma.
It's easier to heal broken children than it is to heal broken adults.
Everybody's capable of doing something in this world. With majority of us building our own system and creating things how it should be, I think that will make our world perfect. Well, not perfect, but better than this.
We can't just do it by ourselves. We need everybody on board. I am why freedom will no longer be questioned.
I am why the world is going to be better tomorrow.
I am why the system can't hold me.
I am why change is still alive.
I am why. I am why.
Thank you very much, Lauren. So IMY was created by Francine Sherman. She is a lawyer in Boston. She works with Family and Children Services. So it was created to just help look at policies that are affecting women and gender expansive youth. We have done workshops so far in person in Harlem, San Francisco, Chicago, and Cambridge, as well as Boston, Massachusetts. We have also done a collaboration with the National Crittenton Foundation for their In Solidarity We Rise conference in Atlanta, Georgia. And due to COVID, we had to stop in-person meetings, and this is how we created this virtual workshop that we will be doing today. So this virtual workshop has been done with the Young Women's Freedom Center, as well as a 3-month-long intensive ACT pathway and mentorship program, and the National Crittenton Foundation as well. Through these workshops, we have created a book called I Am Why Justice, Reclaiming the Lens, Art and Social Justice. This book was created in a time where there was a lot of uncertainty for a lot of us who were IMY consultants. We didn't know if we were going to be able to find work, if we we're going to be able to go outside. There was a lot of death and sadness around us. So this book was our opportunity to give life into to give life as well as light in a situation that seemed very bleak for most of us. And oh, my video was off, sorry. Yeah, and that's it. I'm going to pass it over to Alondra, who is going to do an icebreaker with us.
Yes, thank you, Ebony, for sharing about the amazing work we've been doing with IMY. Check out our website and you'll see all that info. Check us out. But I want to invite everyone, if you can maybe get like a piece of paper, a pencil, or if you're feeling called to use like your computer or your like notes in your phone, it's fine. But I want to get us into like a little writing icebreaker. This is what we call the 12-word autobiography icebreaker. Can everyone give me a thumbs up? Make sure that we're all ready to go. I'll give you guys about a couple seconds to get what you need. See a few thumbs up. Nice. I see like a little less than half of these thumbs up. Cool. I'm gonna give you 10 more seconds. Just make sure everyone has something like a tool they can use for this activity. Sweet, so I think we're ready to start. And Lauren, if you can assist me with maybe like putting it in the chat too, if people aren't with us at the moment, thank you. And so, yes, this is called the Essentializing the Self, a 12-word autobiography. And so I want you guys to tell me your life, or just tell yourself your life story in 12 words. So we're gonna take 2 minutes to write 12 words that represent you at this current moment. And I will set the timer and we can go now. So 12 words that represent you in this current moment. All right, time is up. Next, we're gonna take 60 seconds to cross out 6 words. So I'm gonna give you guys a minute so you can get started now. Okay, time's up. And so, sorry. Okay. So time's up. So I want to invite 3 people, since we have a kind of a large group. If we can maybe share out 6 of the words you guys have left. Anyone feeling called to share, you can maybe put your little hand up.
Are there any
or if no one's
volunteers?
feeling,
I could do it if no one else wants to.
And I can too.
yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
Okay, the 6 I have left for this current moment are grateful, 34. Okay, that's my age. Impatient, dog crazy, open, and pressure.
Those are good.
Thank you for sharing.
My 6 words are fight for freedom for all.
Oh, that's nice. And I can be the 3rd person to share. I have artist, teacher, friend, sister, evangelist, caretaker.
Thank you. Thank you to everyone that shared. And if you're feeling called to share, please put it in the chat. And so now we're going to take an extra 60 seconds to cross out 3 more words. So much time, you guys, starting now. And if we're feeling cool, 30 seconds work for crossing half of those. Cool. And then now we're gonna take sorry, I might try something. I'm gonna take these last 10 seconds to cross out everything and leave 1 word. Cool. So do we all have our 1 word down? Thumbs up if we got our 1 word. Thumbs up. So now I also want to invite 3 more people if they're feeling called to share their word, their last word that remained. I see someone put mother, prairie. I'll share mine. Mine was corn, really. Inner God.
Energized, yeah.
Energized. Thank you. Nice. Energized. I see mother open here in the chat. So thank you everyone for trying on this little energizer icebreaker, and I'm gonna pass it over to Ebony, who's gonna lead us into our I am why statement.
This is the exciting part. Well, it's for me, because I love writing. If Lauren can share this writing prompt on the screen, I'm going to take you all through just writing an I am why statement. Before we do this, Lauren, can we show them the examples of the I am why statements? Yeah, so this is Alondra's. Alondra, can you just read yours for everyone, please?
Yes. Mine says, I am Natalie Olin, which means movement mother. She who creates, nurtures, and protects. The system tried to bury me, but didn't know I was a seed. I am why the Xochitl grew from concrete. And Xochitl means flower in the Nahuatl language.
Thank you. That was beautiful. And mine is, I am outspoken. I come from a place where there's a joke that everyone comes home from jail looking like Malcolm X. I am why you won't get your first eye exam in a jail. So these are the ones that we created. So we are opening the space for you guys to have an opportunity to create your own. So this is the writing prompt that we used. So first you're gonna start off with I am, and you insert a positive quality that you have. This can be the word that remained from your essentializing self exercise. So my word that remained was teacher. So mine would be I am teacher. And then the second half of the prompt will be, why is this quality important to you at the present moment? Being a teacher is important to me because there are not a lot of teachers that look like me where I'm from. So this is an important quality for me in this present moment. How can I describe a time when the system made it hard or impossible for you to show or grow this quality? They make it hard for Black little girls to get educations in order to get into spaces where we're able to teach. So that's the time where the system made it hard or impossible for me to show and grow this quality. How did I overcome this? I overcame this by finding places that cultivated the teaching aspect that I had inside of me, the teaching seed that was inside of me. I found places and spaces where it can be cultivated and looked after and grown. And the final part will be the I am why. So it's what changes do you see for society? This is about people connecting with you as a fellow human being. This is your statement about this moment in time. So then my statement from this teacher will be, I am why young women of color will see teachers like me. And I just made that off the cusp. So I want you guys to take 5 minutes to just go through these 3 prompts and fill in the blanks. And if you finish it before the 5 minutes, take this opportunity to open the Pixar app, and because we're going to move on to that next. And please feel free to ask for help in the chat.
Cool. So I'm gonna be sharing my screen so you guys can kind of get familiar with this PixArt portion of our workshop, I think. So my phone. Now we're gonna move into like the art making, the digital art making. So if you guys have Pixar, I want to invite you guys to check this app out. I don't know why it's not. There it goes. It's a little slow. This is the app that we're gonna be using. You're just gonna go to skip, and then it's gonna ask you to pay, and then you're gonna do the little X. And then you're gonna click the little I'm sorry. So I'm gonna, so we're gonna open it. It's gonna give you the option to pick pictures. So this is, I'll show you guys. This is the first one. This is my digital art piece. I did on PixArt. It's like similar theme, but I'm gonna show you guys how I did that. So, you know, what I did is I chose the picture, and then I really love this picture. It's really significant for me, and I'm gonna probably go to cutout, just add, kind of use this, and I just go around myself, and then just tap to cut, and it kind of makes it all pretty. You can always go back to and like, you know, clean the details. That's just kind of like one function that this app does. It's really cool. You can do so much, as you kind of saw one of our sisters' piece. She designed it very differently. So I'm gonna save that. And then I'm gonna go back to home. Or maybe, I don't know. So I have these other pictures. So now that that picture is saved here, I'm gonna click on this amaranth that's growing on concrete. And amaranth was actually outlawed by Spaniards when they came to Mexico. So it's like a super resilient plant going through concrete. So very significant. And then I'm gonna go to add photo, and I'm gonna add the photo that I just cropped. Kind of just put myself like I'm the amaranth, like growing with it. And so then you want to go to text. This is kind of like what I want to do. I feel that piece with this piece, as far as like art making goes. And then you want to like go ahead and add your I am why statement. So you can say, I am resilient. And then you put like, I am why, boom, boom, boom. And so this is just a quick, brief example of how this would look like. And you know, there's really cool functions. You can pay for it, but you don't have to. There's like other cool stuff, change the color. And so now that I'm playing with it, I invite you to like explore the app, explore just like the different options. There's like all types of cool stuff here. You can add like backgrounds, shadows to the words. And then you just apply it, and then you can always keep adding, like, you know, you can do like effects, do like a sketch option. So I invite you to use your creative juices to get artistic with it. And I just wanted to show you guys kind of how to navigate the app. If you guys are okay, I'm going to stop screen sharing now and leave you guys to it. Maybe we can play some music, and we can use like this next 10 minutes just to get creative and, you know, use this time to create our IMY art pieces. Do we have any questions, comments, things you guys want to share? Insights? I don't know.
How do we get to download the pic art without leaving the session?
Okay, so I will share my screen again to show you how you can do this. I have an iPhone. I'm sure
Well, if you're
it's similar if you
sorry, it froze. I thought you were finished.
yeah, if you have an Android phone, I think it should be similar. So here's my phone. So you're gonna go to your app store, and then you're gonna go to search, and then you wanna type in PixArt. And so you can do this while you're on Zoom. And so you would go to PixArt. I already downloaded, so it goes to open. And so you can work on this while you're on Zoom. And if you're on your phone and you want to return back to the Zoom screen, you just click on, or you can just go back and actually click on the, wrong thing, Zoom link. And then you'll come back to the Zoom page. So I'm going to stop sharing and come back. You know, and if you want to maybe, our original IMY workshop, pre-COVID era, we use like different art. We take actual portraits. We use like magazine cutouts. We use just what paint. So if you're feeling called to maybe create with actual like, you know, like materials, please do so. I invite you to like dive in and to really, you know, use this time to kind of like reclaim like your narrative and reclaim like your creative space and use this to kind of just like make this for you. And we've had other people also use Photoshop. So if you're like familiar with Photoshop, that's like another app, website. I don't really know much about Photoshop, but other participants have used that in the past and made amazing pieces.
I'm going to screen share Ebony and Alondra's PixArt examples for inspiration for anyone who wants to see some great examples. So I'm going to screen share that.
Ebony, you didn't see that this towel was wet when you took the chair. You just went on my phone.
How's it going for everyone? It's always so weird to do these art workshops in virtual space because normally we'd be in space with you, helping you work, but I'm hoping this folks are finding this easy. If you have questions, just add them in the chat and or speak up.
If anyone is at a space where they are able to share, we would love to see what you have come up with. But if you guys are still working hard, then that is totally understandable as well.
Would anyone like to read their IMY statement? Thank you, Robin.
And I would too.
Willow, are you ready to share? You would just like to share in a little bit.
I'm ready.
Well, Julia, we would love to hear your IMY statement.
Okay. I am freedom. Freedom is essential for all beings to live in dignity and thrive. I overcame being raped, beaten, ridiculed by fighting rape and being on defense committees of women who defended themselves and kids from rapists and fighting for freedom and human rights for incarcerated people. I fight to end solitary confinement, torture, and abuse, and to create a caring, compassionate world. I am why women and all relatives thrive.
That was beautiful. Thank you.
I'm so intrigued to see the artwork behind that because that was super powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I spent the whole time trying to get PixArt, and they said it was going to cost $7.99 a month. So then I tried to get it free, and then I got disconnected from us. So then I had to rejoin us. So I didn't get to do art yet.
Sorry about that Zoom complications, but I'm glad you came back here with us and you got to share your statement. Thank you.
Okay, I could show you. It feels a bit idiotic to go after Willow with what I did, but let me see if I can show you. Okay, mine was I am open. Here's my, here's the PixArt I made. Okay, it was like one of the first acceptable photos on my phone. So, and it says, I'm open. This is important to me in this moment because there are so many uncertainties in, I'm still trying to overcome this. That's as far as I got with the prompts. But there she is.
As a dog mom, I approve.
I'm such, oh yeah. Catherine knows, this dog usually comes to all of our Jack meetings.
Thank you, Robin.
Thanks.
Is anyone else feeling called to share? And I also wanted to open up this space. If you guys have any questions about IMY for us, please feel free to like use this time to ask away.
Is it like do you guys go into places and do one-time workshops, or is it more of a program with lots of sessions? Sorry, I came in a little late if you already did that.
So we have, first of all, if you are a teacher or an artist, or if you would like to work on this project on your own, we do have downloadable versions of this curriculum on the IMY website. So if you would like to teach this in the space that you're in, we do have the options on the website, which I'm going to speak about right now. So we have various tiers, I want to say, of the workshop. So we have a workshop that is 1 day. We have a workshop that is a 2-day extensive workshop, and we have the online version of the workshop. So there are 3 different versions of this workshop. One is art with a Fuji camera, and the other one is we actually do a photo shoot with the woman, and we do a photo shoot with the women. We print out their portraits really big, and we get to work, like Alondra was saying earlier, with collagen and paint and ink and a lot of different materials. And then there's the virtual workshop where we do it with the PixArt app.
So can anybody go on the website and download this? I'm thinking of my daughter-in-law. She's her husband was in prison 20 years, and then right now he's been out for years, but he's facing charges again and might go back in. And she's pretty isolated in all this, and it would be great if she could connect with both healing herself and with other people.
Yeah, she can definitely go to the website and download the curriculum. Also, there is a portion on the website to reach out, or she can reach out to us on our Instagram at IMY Justice. And someone is always available to answer her and walk her through the process and speak with her.
Yeah, and our curriculum is also like, you can kind of, what's the word? You can customize it to fit like your needs. Like we have different options where you can kind of customize depending on like how you want the workshop to flow and the needs and capacities needed. But yeah, please, check out our website. There's a bunch of amazing resources, different like information. There's a lot of research being done that was conducted by like Fran, the lawyers that started IMY. We also have this amazing book that is super inspiring if you maybe want to cheer up, and also support IMY, cheer up your, did you say she was your granddaughter? This is just an amazing book filled with so much inspiration, so many stories of resilience of, all young women being system impacted, system involved, whether it's us or our fathers, our mothers, we as, melanated people seem to, and just people in America just, really get to face just like, I don't even know. You guys already know. I don't even have to say it, but yes, if you guys are feeling called to support IMY, there's a bunch of amazing stories here. And we also have like a virtual exhibit that, may also appeal to her. It's kind of interactive. You get to hear some of like the consultants just kind of speak. And I think something that I've learned in my journey, as a sister of IMY is that we are in this together. I feel truly like I'm being uplifted by the work that we're doing. And not only that, now we're also kind of paying it forward. Like I was once, very system involved, very like just not, living in joy. I was just like really trying to survive and navigate the system. And I feel like IMY is giving me the tools and the resources I need to be like a young professional in the field. So please reach out to IMY at any capacity. Like we would love to see your artwork too. So if you finish your artwork, you can send it to us. I don't know, Lauren, how would you suggest them sending us their, or maybe actually, yeah, tagging us. If you have like social media, you can tag us at IMY Justice, like IMY Workshop. We would love to see your artwork, and we would.
On the Wova app,
yes.
I will also create a place where you can post it so we can all see the artwork being done.
Yes. Cool. Any last comments, questions?
Was that Dolores Canales? Was that Dolores Canales who developed IMY?
No, it was developed by Francine Sherman. And we can end with a one-word closing. Just one word of, I guess, we all can do our one word that we based our IMY statement off of. And anyone can feel free to start.
I'll start.
I can start. This is
Go, Mel. You got it.
Well, this time I based my word off of just life, and that was my word today. All we had to do was give our word, right?
Yes, please.
All right. And whoever wants to take up next.
I'll go and say I am artist.
I am freedom.
I am teacher.
I am open.
I am equal.
I am seeker.
I am resilient.
In the chat, we have
Thank you so much.
multifaceted.
Cool. I think that is all for our IMY workshop. Thank you so much for joining us, and
Thank you
thank
so
you for
much
working
for
with
sharing.
us in the technical.
Thank you all so much for attending. I really enjoyed this, and thank you IMY for presenting this amazing workshop. If you learned something today, and if today's session inspired you, challenged you, or taught you something new, please share your support for the convening if you can by making a donation. All donations that are received during the convening will be put towards compensation for the presenters, prioritizing increased honorariums for carceral system impacted presenters. Also, if you would like to stay connected with Jack and our network of teaching artists, activists, and others doing inspiring work at the intersection of art and justice, follow this link to connect via email, volunteering, and our social media. Don't forget to check out our open space schedule to see what's coming up later today, and feel free to post and host a conversation or activity. And we also value your participation and feedback, so please be sure to complete our post-event survey after the session, the last session that you attend. And finally, we will be closing this Zoom room for a couple minutes before the next session that starts at 1:25. So I'm going to put a few links in the chat. And thank you. Thank you again for joining us today.
Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye.